You can find a version of chai in most coffee shops in the US. A quick search for chai tea latte on Google yields hundreds of results. However, none of these look like the chai that you get in India. I'm thrilled that people have embraced this beloved drink of India and choose to get their caffeine requirements met this way. The perfect chai is elusive in the US, and today we're going to talk about some common things to not do to your chai. Number 3, not enough tea leaves. The color and fragrance of chai is what tells us that it's ready to drink. Most don't use enough tea leaves to get to this stage, and that's one of the major problems. In Hindi, there is a word called pika, which is used to describe chai that is lackluster in flavor. Most chais I've tried in the US fall into this category. I think the reason is because people are afraid to make the tea too strong or too bitter. That is a legitimate concern. However, it would take a large amount of tea leaves for that to happen. The other challenge might be with the quality of tea leaves. Most chai comes in the form of tea bags in the US, and while I'm a loose leaf tea girl all the way and have nothing against tea bags are just not the right tool to develop the intensity of flavor that is required in a chai. Tea bags are a great way to enjoy different kinds of tea. However, chai is not it. Tea bags barely contain enough tea leaves to make a decent chai. Number 2, not boiling it. The main reason why a tea bag is not the right tool to make a good cup of chai is because chai needs to be boiled. That's pretty much the definition of chai and what differentiates it from other forms of tea. The best chai is made by boiling milk, sugar, and tea leaves for a few minutes or till it looks and smells right. That is what allows the tea to infuse into the milk to develop the characteristic fragrance that is reminiscent of a good cup of chai. I often do this in 2 steps. I first take the milk, sugar, and boil it for some time. This allows the sugar to dissolve in the milk and also improves the consistency of the cup of chai. I then add in the tea leaves and boil it for a few more minutes to create the perfect cup of chai. Once you see the deep terracotta color and smell the heady aroma of the chai, you know it's ready. Number 1, sugar optional. This one really bothers me. Sugar is not optional in chai. It's like pancakes without syrup. It's an essential component of the drink, and a good cup of chai is just not complete without it. Sugar in chai is like salt in food. Without it, the flavors taste muted and you can't taste the spices, the tea leaves, or the milk. It tastes boring, dull, and one-dimensional. And that's not what chai is. In a way, the sugar seasons the chai. Additionally, adding sugar to chai after it's been boiled does not result in the same cup as adding sugar to it while it's boiling. Adding sugar to it during the process ensures that the chai is velvety in texture instead of watery and lackluster. Sugar is what enables us to taste the different flavors in chai. While sugar may mask the nuances in a good cup of black coffee, in chai it does the opposite. Whether you add spices to your chai is up to you. However, sugar is not optional. I would add the spices too. I hope you employ these techniques the next time you make a cup of chai. At the very least, this video will help you distinguish between an average and an exceptional cup of chai.
It's the real deal. Let's try the chai. I've actually had this many times without sugar. Terrible. There's no reason to have chai without sugar. Very balanced. I can taste the different spices, I can taste the tea, and I can taste the sugar. I can taste all of it at once in a very balanced cup of chai.
My latest batch of organic ghee is available now. Get your jar of ghee today, link in the description below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to dive into the depths of Indian cuisine.